Hello dear students, welcome to Corner classes. Today in this session we are going to discuss how to find the area under simple curves. Okay, so let us first construct a situation. Okay, suppose these are the coordinate axis. This is positive direction of x-axis, this is negative direction of x-axis, this is positive direction of y-axis, this is negative direction of y-axis, and this is origin. Okay, now suppose we have a curve something like this. Okay, so this is a curve, and let's say the equation of this curve is y equal to fx. Okay, now what we are interested to find the area bounded by the curve y equal to fx, the x-axis, and there are two ordinates. Okay, that means two lines. One is x is equal to a, okay, and another one is that x is equal to b. So this is the line x equal to a, and this is the line x is equal to b, or we can say the coordinate of this point. If we denote that coordinate of this point, if we denote this point as capital A, its coordinate is lowercase a comma 0, and if we consider the coordinate of this point as b, so it is lowercase b comma 0. Okay, so it is a b. Suppose this is the point C and this is the point D. Okay, so what we are interested to find? We are interested to find the area of the bounded region A, B, C, D, A. Okay, so to find that one, what we are doing, dear students, we find a very small strip here. Okay, we find a very small strip. Okay, and that small strip, what you can consider, okay, the width of this small strip, we can consider this as dx. Okay, and the height of this region, so if we consider this as P, Q, R and S, okay, so if you see that PQ, that length PQ is equal to dx. So what we get, that I can write it here, that PQ is equal to dx. Now what is the value of PS? If we consider this point as x or x comma 0, then the coordinate of the point S should be what? X comma fx, correct? Because if we consider the coordinate of the point P as x comma 0, the coordinate of the point S should be, x coordinate is x and y coordinate is fx. Why? Because the point S is on the curve y equal to fx, correct? So then we can say that if we consider this rectangle, suppose PQRST, suppose from the point S we draw a perpendicular to the line RQ and it actually intersect the line RQ at the point T, then what we get, the area of the region PQRSP. Okay, so what I can write is that area of the region PQRSP is very near to area of the rectangle, PQTS. What is missing is this small portion, that STRS. Now that we can ignore. How we can ignore? If we make this point P and Q close to each other, then what we will see? We will see that area of this region, that STRS, that will vanish. Or we can say in other way that if we close this point P and Q together, then that entire region PQRS will become a rectangle, correct? here we consider PQTS is a rectangle, but if we make the point P and Q very closer to each other, then S and R should also become very closer to each other. Okay, so now if you look into a portion of a curve, suppose this is a curve, and if you take a very small portion of this curve and if you look, it looks like a straight line. Suppose this is a curve and we took 2 points A and B, then that AB portion looks like a straight line. Okay, and if you make A and B more closer, it will be that more, that it absolutely looks like a straight line. So in simple terms, what we can say, if we make dx is tending to 0, then the shape PQRSP will become a rectangle. Now what is the area of this rectangle? The area of this rectangle, what we can say, dear students, is that its length is PS, that is Fx. Okay, so what we can say is that area of, let me use a different color. Okay, so area of PQRSP, so what we can say is that area of PQRSP is equal to, that is PS into PQ, right? PS into PQ. Now this PQ is a elementary strip, that is entire strip what you see now, that PQRSP, it is an elementary strip. Then what it is area? PS is what? PS is nothing but Fx. Okay, and what is PQ? PQ is dx. So let us assume that area of this elementary strip, that is PQRSP, as dA. So that implies what? dA is equal to Fx dx. Now how to find the area of the region capital A, capital B, C, D, A? That should be nothing but we can add all such strips together from the point to A to point B. Correct? Isn't it? So what I wanted to mean by is that we can have an elementary strip here. We can find the area of this one. Then we can add the area of this rectangle with this one. In that way we can continue, and at the end also we can have an elementary strips, and we can add all these areas. If we add all these areas, then we get the area of the bounded region A, B, C, D, A. So how to find the area of the bounded region? Area of the bounded region, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A is nothing but, it is integration, because all these areas is getting added, integration Fx dx. Okay, and what is Fx dx? What is the lower limit of this integration is A, because it is starting from the point A and it is going up to the point B. So A to B Fx dx. So this is the area of the bounded region A, B, C, D, A. Okay, dear students, so that is the fundamental. Okay, so now let me summarize of this particular understanding, then you will go to some special cases. Okay, so what we understood so far is something like this. Okay, so let me draw it here and then let me write as well. Okay, so let me draw the coordinate axis in black color. Suppose this is y-axis, this is x-axis, positive direction, negative direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis, negative direction of y-axis, this is origin. And you have a curve something like this. And what is the equation of the curve? Y equal to Fx. Okay. Now, what we are interested? We are interested to find the area of this region. Suppose this line is x equal to A, this line is x is equal to B, and this is x-axis whose equation is y equal to 0. Then what will be the area of this region? Area of this region, dear students, will be integration a to b y dx. Here y is, we can write a to b y dx, that you can write integration a to b y is nothing but fx dx. Correct, dear students? So this is one. Now suppose let's take another case. Okay, very practical, hence I am saying so. Okay, that this is y-axis, this is x-axis, positive direction, this is negative direction of x-axis, this is positive direction of y-axis, this is negative direction of y-axis, this is origin. Okay, now suppose you have a curve something like this. Okay, something like this, this is a curve. Okay, and we are interested to find the area bounded by this curve, the y-axis and the two lines. Okay, and suppose we define this line as y is equal to c and this line as y equal to d, and the equation of the curve as I have drawn it here, suppose equation of this curve is x is equal to gy. Okay, so then what we are interested to find the area of this region bounded by the curve x equal to gy, the y-axis and the two lines y equal to c and y equal to d. Okay, so what will be the area of this one, dear students? So that should be, so area of this region should be integration. What will be the lower limit? C, and upper limit is d. C to d, x dy, because we are making it on the y-axis. Unlike here, if you see this case, here we are making on the x-axis, so that is why it was y dx. But here we are making on the y-axis, so that is why c to d x dy. What is x? X is nothing but gy. So the value of this area should be c to d gy dy square units. So please make this difference very well. If the equation of the curve in the form of y equal to fx and you are making a on the x-axis something like this, then it will be y dx. Or if the equation is that x equal to gy and you are making on the y-axis, then the area should be c to d x dy or c to d gy dy. That is the first concept. Second concept, what I am going to tell you, dear students, that think about this situation. Okay, so this portion is not required, let me remove it. Okay, so what I wanted to say, dear students, is that, so as you see, this is positive direction of x-axis. Suppose we have a curve something like this. A curve is something like this. Okay, and what is the equation of the curve? Y equal to fx. Okay, then we are interested to find the area of the region bounded by the curve y equal to fx, and we have a straight line x equal to a. So this is x equal to a, and another line that is x equal to b, and the x-axis. That means what, dear students? We are interested to find the area of this region. Okay, and what we have learned just few minutes back, what will be the area of this region? It is nothing but, it will be integration a to b fx dx. Correct or not? But if you see, dear students, in this entire region fx is negative. Okay, fx is less than 0 because it is below the x-axis. So y is negative, that means y is equal to fx, so fx is negative. So as fx is negative, you will find the value of this integration a to b fx dx as negative. But as it is area, we should always consider the positive value. And how to consider a positive value from a negative one? Just put a mod. So dear students, whenever you find the area bounded by a region, okay, of a curve is negative, you please consider the positive value, not negative value. And another case can be, so let me draw the coordinate axis first. Positive direction of x-axis, negative direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis, negative direction of y-axis, origin. Okay, and suppose we have a curve something like this. Okay, a curve something like this. Okay, and what is the equation of this curve? Here equation of this curve is that y equal to fx. And dear students, so let us consider that area bounded by the curve. So this is the line x equal to a, and this is the line x is equal to b, the curve y equal to fx, and the x-axis. Okay, suppose let us consider this point as p, this point as a, and this point as b. Now dear students, so what we need to find is that we need to find the area of this region, okay, and area of this region. Okay, suppose area of this region, we define this as capital A1, and area of this region we defined as capital A2. Then from our knowledge, what we discussed few minutes back, that value of A1 should be negative, because that in the entire portion from the point from the point A to from the point B, okay, fx is negative, because y equal to fx, y is below x-axis, so y is negative, correct? Now, and from the point P to B, it is above x-axis, the value of y is positive, so hence A2 will be positive. So A1 will be, literally its value will be negative, but A2 will be positive. But what will be the area of this entire region? This plus this. So we should consider mod value of A1 plus A2. That means non-negative value of A1 plus the positive value of A2. Got it? So now, as we understood, dear students, so now let's solve one problem. Okay, so let's see. Now before going to start solving a problem, so let me tell you, two things are very important. The first one is that your knowledge in computation of definite integral, first one, and second one is that how you represent that curve, and here you need to have your knowledge of coordinate geometry. Let me give you an example. Suppose the question is that we need to find, okay, the area of a circle with radius a unit. Okay, so that means what? If we have a circle something like this, okay, and let me draw the coordinate axis. So the circle is not exactly up to the scale, but assume that. So this is negative direction of x-axis, this is positive direction of y-axis, this is negative direction of y-axis. Okay, now, and this is origin, and as it is given that the radius of this circle is a unit, suppose if we consider this as capital A, then OA is lowercase a, correct or not? That is the radius, and it has been asked to find the area of this entire circle. Okay, now we know that this circle we have constructed in such a manner that its center is at the point O. Okay, then this circle is actually is symmetric with respect to both x-axis and y-axis. It is symmetric with respect to both x-axis and y-axis. That means what? If we consider this point as B, then then what is the area of this entire circle? It will be 4 times the area of this quadrant of this circle, right? So area of the circle, what we can write here, dear students, that area of the circle is equal to 4 times the area of this region OABO, okay? 4 times 4 into area of the region OABO, correct? Now let's see what is area of the, how we can find the area of the region OABO. Now dear students, as I said that you need to have two understanding. One is that computation of the definite integral, that we will see after a few minutes, and another one is that how to form that equation of that curve. In this case the curve is a circle. So what is the equation of a circle, dear students, with center at origin and having radius a? We know it is x square plus y square equal to a square, correct? So now if we consider this portion of this curve, so it should be what? Y equal to fx. So from here we can find that y square is equal to a square minus x square. That implies what, dear students? Y is equal to plus minus square root of a square minus x square. Now y has two values. One is that square root of a square minus x square, and another one is that square root of a square minus x square. By the way, square root of a square minus x square is always positive because the value of x is always less than a. Now we will consider the positive value when we consider this portion of the curve, and we will consider the negative value when you consider this portion of the curve. But now we are focusing on this portion of this part of this curve from A to B, so we should consider the positive value. So what is the equation of this curve? Equation of this curve become y equal to square root of a square minus x square, correct? Now how to find the area? So this, what is the coordinate of the point origin? 0, 0. And what is the coordinate of the point capital A? It is lowercase a, 0. So we have learned few minutes back that what is the area of this region OABO? So that should be equal to 4 times integration, y dx. Y dx means this square root of a square minus x square dx. And what will be the lower limit? Lower limit will be 0 and upper limit will be lowercase a. So that means 0 to a y dx, correct? So now what is y? So that is equal to 4 times integration 0 to a square root of y is nothing but square root of a square minus x square dx, correct? So let's find. So what is this, dear students? So we know 4 into, so this is now, as I said, that you need to have a good understanding about the finding the value of a definite integral. So what it will be? It is nothing x into square root of a square minus x square by 2 plus a square by 2 into sine inverse x by a, okay, and its lower limit is 0 and upper limit is a, correct? Now first apply the value of x equal to a. If we apply the value of x equal to a, so let me write it down. So 4. First we apply the value of x is equal to a, so it will be a into square root of a square minus a square, so that will be 0, plus a square by 2 into sine inverse a by a, so that is plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of a by a is 1, minus, if we apply 0 here, so it will be x is 0, so anyway it will become 0, minus a square by 2 into sine inverse 0 by a, that means sine inverse 0 is 0, so ultimately it will become 0, correct? So then what we get, dear students? So that value we get 4 into a square by 2, and what is the value of sine inverse 1? Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. So what we can write is that pi by 2. So that is equal to what, dear students? So 2 into 2, 4, 4 got cancelled. So we get that pi a square. So that is the area of a circle with radius a, we know, okay, from our earlier classes, okay, that area of a circle with radius a is pi square, and we find it by means of the the application of integrals. Okay, now let us look into the same problem in a little different manner. So whatever we have done, we varied from 0 to a y dx, that means on that x axis. The same thing we can consider that x dy. So what it will be? So let me draw it and then do it. Okay, so if we make it here that on this one, so how that coordinate will vary? So what is the coordinate of the point B? It is 0 comma a. So there the integration will vary from 0 to a x dy, correct? 0 to a x dy. So same curve, what you see, we write as y equal to a square minus x square, na? Same thing we can change it also. So from here what we can write, dear students, that x square is equal to a square minus y square, correct? So from here what we can write, dear students, that x is equal to plus minus square root of a square minus y square, correct? Now x will consider plus of square root of a square minus a square when we consider the right of the y axis, and we will consider x equal to minus square root of a square minus x square when we consider that value of x left of y axis. Now we are considering right of y axis, this portion. So the same curve we can write is that x is equal to square root of a square minus y square. So then what will be the area of this region? Area of this region, let me use a different color. Okay, so area of this region, we can again write area of this region OABO. We can write something like this. Area of the circle we can consider, that is equal to 4 times area of the region OABO. So what it will be? It will be integration that x dy on the y axis. So what is the y is varying? Y is varying from 0 to a. 0 to a x dy, correct? So that is equal to 4 times integration 0 to a. What is x? X is nothing but square root of a square minus y square, square root of a square minus y square dy. And if you look at that, the value of this integration, okay, will be exactly same as the value of this integration, correct? Both are same because the variable is changing. We know the first property of the definite integration. Integration a to b fx dx is equal to integration a to b fy dy. So here only y is the variable and here x is the variable. So value of these two will be exactly same. So if we compute this one, so we will get the area of this circle will be pi a square. Okay. So with this, let me conclude the class here. In the next session, we will solve one more question on which we will see the area of the region bounded by an ellipse. After that, we will see that how to compute the area of the region bounded by a curve and a straight line. With this note, let me conclude. Thank you very much. Bye.